Well, we're eating our freeze-dried meals that we made, that Priscilla made, and we freeze-dried before we came. Hey friends, welcome to this week's video of Montana Haven, Alaska edition. We've been wanting to share this with you for quite some time, and we are finally getting around to it. Now, we've had this freeze dryer for quite a while, and as you can see when you get into the video, that we actually had it before we moved into our home. But we got it just before when we were still in our rental and the process of moving and everything. Life took a lot of twists and turns on us, but we're really excited to share this with you guys. So we really like this Harvest Right freeze dryer, and we got the Premier pump with it, and you'll see as you get into the video a little bit more about it. We've been thinking about getting a freeze dryer for a long time, and we finally got one, and we're so glad. Priscilla does a lot of canning, and she still does, and she still enjoys doing that, but this has taken a lot of, it's different. You can throw food in here and you can walk away. It's so simple. So guys, right now they have a sale for like until May 21st. So if you watch this in a week after it comes out, it's going to be too late. So I think you only have like 3 or 4 days. They have $500 off these Memorial Day sales right now. I think it's their best sale of the year. So guys, just click on the link in the description box when you guys are done watching the video, and you can check it out. But this is their medium-sized freeze dryer, and again, we really like this. It has transformed the way that we are able to go, dry things to go hunting and to store things. So we'll be making more videos later as we keep using it this summer and things, but we really like it. It's got these 4 trays. You pull them out, you can fill them up. It's a touch screen. It's super simple, not much to it. It takes very little maintenance. It does make a little bit of noise, not much, but you just want to have it, probably you don't want it in your kitchen, somewhere in your basement or something, where it's a little bit out of the way, but you can still monitor it, because once it's all done, it'll beep and you'll know it's completed. Thanks for watching this week's video. We hope you enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. We are so grateful that you watch our family. We want this channel to be a place where it brings hope and encouragement for you and your family. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's on the menu, Justin?
Spaghetti.
Yay, just like Mama fixed it. So beautiful. It's just so great. And it is hard to put into words the absolute deliciousness of these meals. It is unbelievable. Like, we can have Priscilla's cooking up here in the mountains. Just crazy. Check it out. There it is. Freeze-dried chicken chowder. Okay, the time has come to unveil what we got in this box. Now, we've been looking forward to this for a long time, and we finally got one, and we're so excited to show you guys what we think is the wave of the future. And Priscilla here does a lot of canning, right, babe? And she does. She's really good with doing that. But we wanted to try something else that we've been, like I said, looking at for quite a while. Yep. And tell us what it is, babe.
This is a freeze dryer.
Woohoo! And it comes from this company here, Harvest Right.
Yes. Now, I don't know much about freeze dryers at all, but we're going to learn, and we're going to take you with us as we learn.
There you go. I
think freeze drying will take a lot less space, and the products will last for years and years and years, even longer than canned goods. So
a long shelf life.
Yeah.
Yep.
And especially in this time in the world, it's, I think people are going to go more for stuff like this. Freeze, stuff that you can freeze and keep for many years.
Right.
So I'm excited.
Okay, boys, what are some of these additional things that we're looking forward to using this freeze dryer for, short of just, our, vegetables that we might grow up here, cleaning out the refrigerator. There's so many items that we're looking for. We're going to try everything here. But Justin, what are some things that we might be additional that you're looking forward to use this for?
Like when we go hunting, so we don't have to take so much food. That's the main thing that's hard for us, to take so much food. and like what to take. But this, if we freeze dry our food that we make, and then it's gonna be so light, it'll be like Mountain House.
Yeah, there you go.
Better.
Yep, we're gonna have like steak. Maybe we'll have like some salmon when we're out hunting somewhere by the Arctic Circle. So let's get to unboxing, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah, and
Right.
I'm gonna have to leave because I'm gonna go somewhere, but they're gonna be unboxing it, and when I come home, it'll be all together.
She knows when to leave. Okay, let's get the unboxing. Now that we have everything kind of unboxed and we just kind of tested, screwed it together here, I just want to say, first of all, I'm really impressed with everything. So far, everything is packaged extremely well. Everything is labeled well. I mean, every little thing was packaged well. The instructions are very clear, easy to put together. My boys are pretty tech savvy, but there's about 1 page or 2 pages of how to do it. It's actually very simple, but it comes with a whole troubleshooting guide and a lot of things. But what we're going to do right now is we just wanted to put it together and make sure that, that we have everything. And now we're going to actually move it into our, we have a space downstairs in our garage that's clean. So we're going to go down and get that prepared so that we can carry it down there. And then we actually have to leave it set for 24 hours to let the refrigerant settle, because moving it around, we're moving it and stuff. So we're going to go get that prepared, move it down there, and then once our 24 hours are up, we're going to run a batch through. We need to run 1 batch of moist bread just to kind of break it in. It's called a burn-in cycle. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to get started, and we're going to actually get some freeze-dried food in here. So we're really excited. This is amazing. Oh, this is just, it's phenomenal because we're just going to freeze-dry like it's going out of style. All right, guys, check this out. We are mixing up some spaghetti that we're going to freeze-dry. This is going to be for Justin, Ethan, and their friends that are here from Montana. And they're going to take this camping. So tell me what you have here, babe.
I just have some spaghetti that I put together the other night, and so there was a lot of leftovers. And now I'm gonna let them freeze dry it, see how it turns out.
Perfect. And now we're gonna go downstairs and check out some other things that they're freeze drying. Tell me about what they're freeze drying right now. What is that concoction?
They're freeze drying a rice chowder or a rice soup that I put together. Chicken
really
and rice.
Good. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check that out. Okay, guys, so we've got this chicken chowder in here, and it says the process is complete. And how long has it been going? Like 24 hours, roughly?
19 hours.
19 hours, okay. So go ahead and shut it off, Justin, or hit complete. All right, open it up, Justin. Let's see what happens. And pull out a tray. Check it out. There it is, all dried and crackly. Perfect. Gonna pull one out, Chloe. Is it chilly? It's really cold, isn't it? Freeze-dried chicken chowder. Okay guys, check this out. Here is the spaghetti, and it looks great. Pick one of those up, Ethan. Look at that. Dry as could be. Weighs nothing, right?
Yeah.
These guys are ready to take off camping. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We're trying to get out of here. All right, we're doing another batch here. We've got gummy worms on the bottom, and then pull out the next trays, Justin. These are like Skittles, so we're just doing like different ideas here, and we're freeze drying ice cream. Doesn't that look good? What kind is it, Justin?
Cookies and cream. That's
a little
starting
bit.
to melt.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
It's just starting to freeze, so yep, it'll take a minute. All right, there we go. Okay, ice cream first. Ooh, It was a little bit soft when they put it in there, but it looks amazing. Weighs like 1/8 of an ounce. Let's pull out the next one here. That one's not quite as melted. Wow, smells good. Just completely dry, and the ice cream is tasty. Dried ice cream, very good, freeze dried. There's their Skittles. They popped up. I'm gonna try one of those. Wanna try one, Wyatt? Okay, Wyatt's gonna sample one. Ooh, that's a lot of them together. I think they got them a little full there. Oh, that is overloaded right there. They're all shrunk together. Yeah, very cool. Well, we're eating our freeze-dried meals that we made, that Priscilla made, and we freeze-dried before we came, and it is hard to put into words the absolute deliciousness of these meals. It is unbelievable. Like, we can have Priscilla's cooking up here in the mountains. Just crazy. What's on the menu, Justin?
Spaghetti.
Yay, just like Mama fixed it. Hey, welcome. We are back and we are working on a bunch of freeze-dried meals. I'm gonna show you guys how simple it is. I'm working with Priscilla, my wife Priscilla, and Justin's helping us out today. And we're gonna be making a whole bunch of freezer meals. This time it's gonna be, freeze-dried meals, as well as freezer meals. Some of this we're putting in the freezer, some we're freeze-drying, but we're gonna make a whole bunch, and some of it we're gonna simply put in like casseroles in the freezer so Priscilla can just take it out and stick it in the oven. And some of these we're gonna freeze dry for later use, specifically actually to go hunting. So what we're gonna do first is we're cleaning the potatoes, making some potato casserole. And what's the next thing we're gonna be doing for the freeze-dried meals?
Well, I think we're gonna make some breakfast food, like
Eggs,
like an egg dish of some
scramble,
kind. Scrambled eggs.
Sort.
Yeah.
So those two things for sure.
Yeah, we already did some spaghetti freeze dried. So.
Okay, so let's get going here. I've got some potatoes that I'm washing, and then Justin's running them through the, what do you call that machine we're running them through?
We call it a king cutter.
King cutter, salad master. Is that something similar?
No. It's actually called a king cutter. It's,
okay.
I think you can only buy it like in Amish stores or something.
It's interesting. I'll show it to you. All right, here we go with the egg scramble. We're using onions, meat, peppers, so we have our trays now in the freezer, and we don't have to pre-freeze it, but it does make the freeze dryer work less. So we're just pre-freezing it. That way when we slide it into the freeze dryer, it cuts down on the freeze drying time. So we're gonna let this set for a little while till it's frozen, maybe an hour or something, and then we'll get the freeze dryer going. Well, we've got this breakfast scramble all dried up and putting it in bags now, and didn't end up with quite as much as I thought it would, but I guess it's for breakfast, and it does expand quite a bit, but just light. I don't know, weighs like 2 ounces or something. So we're divvying these up. Now generally these trays, so like these 2 items right here, were in this one tray, and that definitely is a full meal. Probably 2 servings of like Mountain House at least, or more. And that is 1 tray, basically level full. And now we divvied these 3 trays up into 8 meals, breakfasts, just to make it go a little further. Well, guys, thanks for watching the freeze dryer. And now we just thought we'd show you a little bit about our Alaska life.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since we've kind of shown you some of that. And we'll be showing more later. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up this summer and a lot of things happening.
Got a lot of things going on. We have company coming.
Right.
They have jobs that they work on. And
I'll actually show you guys maybe a little bit tomorrow. We started a big log pavilion wedding venue. Is 24 feet by 96 feet. So that's a big project that Justin, Ethan, and I are working on. Yeah. So I'll show you a little bit about that. I'm actually making several videos of that, so you guys will get a full full videos of that. But
yeah, I might video a couple things tomorrow. What we're doing here at home. And by the way, this is a gift for Mother's Day from the family. They surprised me on Mother's Day. And these are called Corinthian chimes. And they're just beautiful.
So the thing with Corinthian chimes, and I can see if I can remember to provide a link.
Yeah.
Yep, Corinthian bells. And these are actually tuned. You can get them in like different keys. This one's tuned to the key of E. So it's all very melodic, because they're all tuned together.
He bought me, I think for my birthday, he bought me one that was a lot bigger even than this.
Bigger tubes.
Yeah, and it has more of a deep sound. And we left that in Montana on the porch there. Yeah, and it sounds so beautiful there. Yeah. Yep.
So anyways, it's a beautiful evening. The leaves are really coming out. And Justin, go ahead and show them the evening here. The beautiful evening.
We have birds singing all day long.
Yep. So I thought we'd also give you a little update on my feet. 7.5 months ago, I broke both of my heels doing construction. I fell about 13 feet, and so I spent a lot of the winter on my back and on my bottom recovering. And this is actually the first job now in Alaska that I've been able to work. And a lot of you probably haven't noticed. You've thought my feet are doing pretty well, and they actually are doing pretty well. But I am not fully recovered at all yet. Sorry, I'm shivering a little. It's chilly out here. Ooh.
He's cold. I'm not even cold.
Yeah.
I'm usually the cold one. But what usually bothers him the most is when he sits or he gets up in the morning, his feet are very stiff and sore. So he has to work them so that he can walk better.
My heels don't even hurt anymore. It's not that. It's like the rest of my feet. And I can't figure out, is it like just because I haven't used them for so long, or is it because of like I have plates and screws in there, and is it just everything? I don't know. But the morning it takes me a while to get going, and then when I stop, like when I don't, like I drive or whatever, even for 15 minutes sometimes, then it almost like I have to start over again, and it takes me a while to get going. Once I get going, I like to keep moving because it just helps. They still swell up a little bit, but the main thing is they still hurt. I've been making a practice evenings to go out on a jog. It takes me about a quarter mile of walking until I can start running. And then by the time I'm like a half a mile into it or so, I can, it hardly hurts at all, just a little bit. So it's just kind of weird. I don't know.
He is getting better though.
Yep.
Slowly but surely.
So I'm planning on a full recovery for sure. But that's where my feet are at the moment. They're still getting better. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
Well, we had fish tacos for supper, and this is dessert that we have not had yet. Ooh, that looks tasty.
Some fresh pumpkin pie.
Mmm, so delicious. Hey friends, good morning. I told you I would show you just a snippet of what we're doing out here and building this log pavilion. I can't show you much because it's a big secret. You gotta wait till the video's coming up, the big reveal. So anyways, just wanted to show you. This is a 24 by 96 foot pavilion that we're building, and that's all I can show you right now. So you gotta wait until next week.
This is the next day, and it's a beautiful, glorious Alaskan day, spring day. So I'm always so thrilled when the sun shines. So I want to get out some, and right now I am making some sourdough bread, and I got started a little late in the day, but I'm just gonna keep it in a very warm place so that it activates fast and still make it for tonight for dinner. And the guys went to work. They're putting up a big pavilion like Joas said yesterday. And the children are just doing odds and end jobs for me today. They're cleaning bathroom, sweeping. Avalon was grinding some spelt grain for me. And now I have a lot of nice fresh spelt flour that I'm using for my sourdough bread. And now they're outside working on doing some raking the birch leaves off of our fresh, like, green grass that is coming up. So this is a super easy recipe. All it takes is sourdough starter, flour, water, and salt. And if I ever do a cookbook, I will probably put this recipe in there. But you can easily Google same day sourdough bread recipe, and usually you'll find a good recipe. We only have one rake right now, so they're taking turns to rake up these leaves. And right now it's Chloe's turn, so she's out there raking. It's a little hard to do because the leaves are kind of sunk into the ground already. And so we're just kind of scraping off the top. And you can tell right there in the back there is where we raked yesterday, and the grass is already greener. So it's doing really well. They took a break and now they're out raking again. Good job, kiddos. Raking up all those leaves. It's a little bit chilly. Well, I got Avalon here chopping and washing and peeling potatoes for mashed potatoes tonight. And then over here, I just put the chicken in the Instapot and seasoned it all up, and I'm gonna dump this stuff in it, and it's gonna be so tasty tonight.
Oh wow, what a gentle spring rain. So pretty. And the sun's shining. Blue skies, isn't that something? We gotta get this yard raked up here. The children and Priscilla did the backyard. And we gotta get this done. Look at this amazing meal. And there's more coming.
Yes, I think this is what the Italians call caprese, something like that.
Caprese?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it looks tasty.
It's one of my favorite dishes.
Lovely, lovely. Fresh bread. Chicken. Yummy, yummy. Awesome. Thanks, love.